gives us the opportunity as even as the season. Yeah, it's with the kids and to control the space. And but I will say this: my kids have access to the car. Cell phone. Now, of course, this is media day, and so we've got all these media representatives. So introduce yourself to our and tell them about your media company and all the things that you've been covering. Awesome. Hi, it's Rachel Montgomery right here at the Chicago Auto Show. And we're here because that's one of our favorite things that is they have a really good that's what we always look for that's women like the fact that different celebrity that it's not just about the money, it's something that's what we do. So every year we can't wait to come to see what they have. So this is fantastic. Yes, it is. I'm impressed. All right. Well, I'm glad to see you again. Yes, absolutely. Got to be here. Let's go to the Jeep. Yeah, what you think? All right. Be back. Thanks. Always like it to the toss. Yes. All right, and we're gonna show you some of the cars that are on display here. Yes. Oh, now, if you're in the market for a good-looking car, and matter of fact, if you are thinking about buying something, you may want to consider some of these. And now, are you thinking of perhaps buying a car or buying something for children?
I am actually thinking about a Hyundai, and I never did.
All right. Oh, and hey, one of your fans recognize you. Says, hey there.
Where are you? You should be here.
We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here tomorrow morning doing our radio show live. So we'll be here on the Female Solution. We highly suggest the Hyundai. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, this is really fabulous. Even though I'm not in the market to buy a car for myself, my daughter needs a car, so I'm considering it. Yeah. We've got that looks like someone who's possibly gonna buy it. Oh, there you go.
This guy over here.
All right, come on, this guy over here. On Air Network, we've got to show the media connection, and we are live here with our listening and viewing audience. And give us your name, and we're all impressed with what we just saw. But tell us a bit about what you do and what more we should know about these cars.
Well, my name is Rob Kelter. I'm an attorney with the Environmental Law and Policy Center, and we do a lot of work to help promote electric vehicles through government policy and encourage and educating the public about the benefits of owning an EV. It's great for the environment, but these cars perform really well. They're fun to drive. They save you money. There's a lot of reasons to buy EVs. And if you look around the auto show this year, you see so many more EVs than you did in the past. And almost every car you would want is available either as an electric vehicle or a hybrid. So you can really save money by buying either a hybrid or an EV. And like I said, they're great to drive.
Now, I really am very much concerned about the ecology and electric cars that can save us on, the fuel emissions and all of that. Do you foresee that EVs are going to be just the way of the future, or that's where all the manufacturers are going to turn?
I think in 10 years, you're going to see most of the cars being manufactured are strictly EVs. And right now we're in a transition period where there are a whole lot more EVs on the road, but there are also a lot of hybrids, which, use electricity and also gas, right?
So what's going to cause them to become more popular? Is it the price going down? Is it going to be more affordable? Is the manufacturing cost going to be less so that savings can be passed on to the consumer?
You are exactly right. The cars are going to be much more affordable. The range keeps improving on the vehicles. Today, a lot of electric vehicles can go 300 to 400 miles without needing a charge. The technology keeps improving, but it's already great today.
Wow. Fantastic. And give us your name again.
Robert Kelter, and I'm an attorney with the Environmental Law and Policy Center.
Okay, there you go. Well, if you want an attorney for the environmental law, this is who you contact. Now, do people call you like if they've got maybe smog, too much smog in their area from a factory or something like that?
Well, that is something we work on. And one of the great things about electric vehicles is they not only reduce carbon emissions and help with global warming, but they'll reduce pollution in your neighborhood. As more people buy EVs in your neighborhood, the air in your neighborhood will be cleaner. So there's a direct benefit.
Yes. All right. Come on down to the McCormick Center. Buy an EV this year. Thank you so much.
Really
All
appreciate
right. Thank you. And I'm Naima Latif with the Media Connection for On Air News. And we're going to continue to show you more around the auto show here at McCormick Place. And perhaps you might have some questions. And if you're in and around the Chicagoland area, come on down and buy a new car. We'll be right back in a moment. Stay with us. Great. Thanks so much. All right. That was live. Yes.
Awesome. So who are you with?
Yes. Yes. Well, we're actually still live. As we're gonna show some more. As a matter of fact, but I'm gonna give you my card as we do this. Yes. And we cover the auto show every year, and we have we really had an opportunity to see some great things. One year, I think Cook County Board President Tony Preckwinkle was here, and we got her doing a test drive and everything. So it was really great, and I'm very impressed with how things are presented here. I've been really following the progression of electric cars, ecologically sound cars, because I'm very much an environmentalist activist, and so I'm pleased to see the progression of that.
Yeah, awesome. And they've been telling us that just the actual real estate, I mean, the number of models that are on the floor.
Do you mind being on camera? You're such a pretty lady I'm talking to. Yeah.
Seconds, but
Yeah. See this beautiful lady I'm talking now? You can see the face behind the voice. Yes.
Hey. So, hi, I'm Judith Nemes. I do media work for the Environmental Law and Policy Center. And so we work in 9 states in the Midwest, and we work on federal policy as well. And, we're working on promoting and getting electric school buses on the roads around the country. And so we've been engaged in all kinds of work to get electric vehicles on the roads and replace dirty diesel school buses, and getting electric public transportation as well. But the electric vehicles are, it's an option that's becoming more and more realistic for the average consumer, between hybrids and electric vehicles, pure, the full-on electric vehicles. So, and the charging networks are coming up. And that's, people have that the range anxiety of like, where do I charge my car? And so, there's federal legislation that was passed under Biden, and there's going to be billions of dollars that they're starting to roll out to build out that infrastructure. So if you're on the highway, you can charge up, and, just go to Walmart and charge up in places like that too. So, so we're heading in that direction, and we're helping to make that happen. So.
Great. Well, now tomorrow morning, because we also have a morning radio show that's live, the Female Solution Global Radio TV show. Yeah. And so we'll be here. They said we'd be able to broadcast live in the morning. And our Friday show kind of really focuses on health and wellness and holistic, methods of keeping healthy. And so we wanted to really focus on how these electric cars are helping the environment and issues like with children with asthma. And then you get on these extremely pollution emitting school buses. And because I see, the black smoke.
The school buses are the worst. And not only does the diesel actually, pollute the neighborhoods, it's also, some of it is actually coming up into the school buses too. And so the kids these are, kids have, their lungs are still developing. They're at a greater risk. And so the more electric school buses we can get out there, the better. The EPA has a program now. This is under the Biden's, one of the federal legislations. $5 billion in the next 5 years is being doled out for electric school buses. Wow. So, and we're directly involved in helping make that happen across the Midwest. So
I'm really glad to hear that, because that's what we've been looking for.
Absolutely.
Are you going to be around tomorrow?
We are not going to be here tomorrow live, but Susan Mudd is our senior policy person who's working directly on school buses, and she's actually part of a founder of a women's group that is promoting electric school buses around the country. But I know you're doing stuff on camera, but maybe we can get her on a radio or a live shot, like a Zoom shot or something.
We can do that. Well, if you can give her my information and give me her information, we'll have her on in the morning.
Fantastic.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll connect you guys later on. Okay.
Great.
All
Thanks so much.
Thanks for having
All
us.
right.
Okay, take
Thank
care.
you. All right. Well, I'm Naima Latif, and you have been watching the Media Connection on the On Air News Network, and we're going to be back in a while. Stay tuned.